That's a conversation we'll have on another side much later. It's 26 minutes past 3 right there on the rundown with Orobosa Phil on City105.1 FM, your number one lifestyle station. Like I said initially, doing a spotlight on an artist today as we get to interview him, and by the end of this interview, you get to know a whole lot more about him than you did before he came through. Introducing him on the show right here on the rundown, it's Orobosa Phil. Welcome to the show, man. How are you doing? Yeah, you move closer to the mic. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, you go. Okay, thank you very much. Welcome. How are you doing, man?
I'm very good.
Okay, how's your week been so far?
It's been a lovely week. As a matter of fact, I dropped my EP weekend, so it's been an awesome week for me.
Oh, just like last weekend or this week? Last weekend?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about that EP pretty soon, and so people get to know exactly what they get to expect from the EP. But let's talk about you, Orobosa. Where are you from?
I'm from Edo State.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all your life you grew up there? Or
Yeah, of course I grew up there, and after a while I had to move to Lagos.
okay.
Focus on my music career.
Yeah, I do notice that most of the songs you do, the titles seem to be having a native name about them. Is that intentional? Are you always going to be known as that guy who is very much in touch with his roots and his tradition?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was intentional, but now we've taken a turn. If you listen to this new EP, you get to see a lot of songs that are newly titled in English. I have like 90% of English and
Yeah.
10% of Benin, because it's where I'm from. I have to represent them.
Okay, what would you call the brand of song you do? What kind of song do you do? The brand of music you do?
Afropop.
Afropop.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the inspiration behind that?
I play the guitar, so a lot of time when I play the guitar, inspiration comes out. My music is just so natural with me. When you listen to my music, you look at me, you know that there's no difference about it.
Yeah, okay, that's good. But growing up, when you first got in touch with music, at what age would you say was the time you felt like you had this connection with music and you felt like you wanted to do music?
Like when I was 2.
Don't you?
I tell you.
So what artists, what musicians influenced you then?
And as a matter of fact, I listened to Magic for Check a lot then I listened to Bob Marley. I tried to play the reggae kind of,
Yeah.
So when I was growing, that era was like fading away, and I liked Two-Face.
Okay.
You understand? So I listened to Akon too. I listened to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And to this very time, I think I love Justin Bieber very much.
Okay, when was the first time you actually did a song? Like you wrote a song and then you recorded it? When would that be? The first song?
2019. Started my
Okay. Well, I'm sure before that you don't write books, kata, you don't write.
I tell you.
Yeah, possibly some love songs along the way too. Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah, I also noticed with your songs, your previous theme songs you've done, you always tend to give praise to God.
Yeah.
Are you always that guy? Are you a very spiritual person?
Yeah, of course. I in my church, I play the guitar for my church, and I refuse to be paid. I just want to do it for my God.
Yeah.
If not for God, will for thee.
Okay. All right. So when you go down to write a song, like your EP, you worked on it out. What's the process like in you trying to get to do a song, writing, recording, and everything? What's the process for you? Where do you get the inspiration and motivation from?
Yeah, inspiration comes in various ways. Like when I listen to other people's songs, and just inspiration hits me, then I just run to the studio. That's why I needed to have a studio. Sometimes when I'm with my guitar, just playing around, it all comes up, and you just have to go to the studio. Sometimes if you don't record it at that moment, the hunger goes away from you. So that's why having these devices that record is very important.
Yeah, so it's not the sound of the beat you hear first, is you put
Cause I never wanna go, I'll always come back. My baby let me know, so we could live forever, yeah. Cause I never wanna go, I'll always come back. My baby tell me so we could live forever, yeah. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. I don't wanna let go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. I don't wanna let go. Yeah. Don't let me go. Something about you. Don't
Alright, so that's the jam right there. I'm sure you know more about the man and the kind of song that he does. Actually, good jam right there from Orobosa Phil featuring TJ2 Solo, Don't Let Me Go. Tell us about that song. What were you trying to say in that song?
Yeah, it's a love song. So you know, I've been loved. I've been lucky to be loved many times. So you know, when a woman treats you so well, you actually want to have her stay around. Because once she leaves you, you're just like completely.
Was there any particular lady you had in mind when you were doing that?
As a matter of fact, yes, of course. But you know, we actually sing for everybody out there. But I have been loved.
Yeah. You don't want to tell us the lady. It's fine. It's good. That song is on the EP. What's the title of the EP? The EP. The song is on the EP. What's the title of the EP?
Hear Me Now.
Hear Me Now.
Yeah.
The EP, is it telling the story, or is it a case of you trying to describe a part of your journey in music?
Yeah, of course. You know, I've done the kind of music I've done, like you said before.
Yeah.
I've done my tribal kind of music. You know, this time around I'm changing my tune, expecting a wider audience. So I'm telling them to hear me now.
Yeah.
Let them hear what they've not heard before. So it's a new style of music. It's a new journey for me. So I need them to hear me now.
Okay. All right. So we'll be sure to guess with that. If you were going forward as an artist, what will you, for you, it's the pinnacle of point you want to be in music? That when you reach that point, to be like, yes, I think I've achieved the greatest thing I want to get as an artist.
Yeah, you know, like I told someone what I keep telling people, that if you listen to people like Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, you know that these people, if they don't want to do music anymore, you still want to talk about them in years to come, that these people actually did their part to make sure that that music got to where it was. That's where I want to be. I want to be able to be in the mind of everyone in the world, not just in Africa or Nigeria, in the world. I want my music to be talked about, and it starts right now.
Okay. All right. What's up? Are you looking at future or having concert performances or whatnot? You know, to have shows. You know,
of course.
You know, to do so. Anyone happening anytime this year or next year?
Yeah, I'm planning for shows next year anyway.
So
yeah. But the spirit is so high that I'm seeing myself performing alongside a lot of big artists in the world very soon.
Okay. You're talking about performing alongside big artists. If you were to do features with top artists going forward in the future, do you have any artists in your head that you feel like, I think I want these guys on my song? I think they will be able to typify what I want to do with music. What artists do you have in your head right now?
First one in the world right now is Justin Bieber, and second,
okay,
Ed Sheeran.
Okay, all right. The man is thinking big, going away from Nigeria, and if we win Nigeria again, it's going across the borders of this country. When you're not doing music, what do you do?
I love football a lot.
You play football?
I used to be a footballer, but
nice.
I love to watch this time around.
Yeah.
But when I have the time, I just play.
Which position do you play?
Number 9.
Ah, striker.
I really scored it.
What football club do you support?
Arsenal for real. I win the hot now.
Last season, what I did, now the hot now. All right, I wish you all the best with your song and your EP. Also, your football team, Arsenal, all the best.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for coming by.
Right
there. So that was Orobosa Phil right here on the rundown today, and the show continues right there as we give you more songs for you to enjoy right there. I told you it's a chill Friday. It's a day for you to just relax and just enjoy songs back to back. This is Whiskey right there with Back to Me on the rundown.